Did it freeze again?
Yes, it did. There it goes.
Oh.
We have no video right now because it won't let me click on there.
It won't let you click?
No.
Come here. Oh, that's interesting. Why won't it let you?
It's not doing a damn thing.
Well, fucking shit, folks.
Wait, can they actually hear us right now?
Yeah, they can. I don't know.
Hello, everybody.
Hopefully they can hear us.
Yeah, because it was playing music earlier, but what the fuck? God damn it. This was... What the fuck, Spankwagon? God damn it.
Well, it was working earlier.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Spanksters, if you could get video right now, you'd probably be looking at this cat's ass.
Probably, yes. Let's try that again, too. There we go.
There we go. Whoa.
Jesus. That was...
That's retarded.
Hello, everybody.
That was...
We're experiencing minor technical difficulties right now.
One being that
the cat is on the chair.
Cat ass. Yes.
Cat ass.
So, hopefully people can hear us, so...
Oh, man, you're freaking whiter than hell. It's brighter in here.
Yeah,
well, Plus he's white as hell. So.
Yeah, I'm pale. I'm a pale motherfucker. So, if you haven't figured it all out already with technical difficulties at the beginning of the goddamn show, you're watching Spankwagon. Only Spankwagon.net. Drink, bitches. Yeah, some new ones. Well, this one's an old one. Polliner Hefeweizen, and another one from Big Sky IPA. So
I don't know what it is, but I don't know why I didn't notice it before. IPAs always taste like orange peel.
Well, there's a reason for that. It has to usually with a lot of the hops they use for India Pale Ales, so that's why.
Well, I know there's something new.
Yeah. So, man, Spankwagon Land, we got like a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, we did.
Air Mattress is... Are you finally happy you got fucking sliders now?
Yes, I am.
He's been asking for sliders for like months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He just had enough of his special.
We finally got a little bit bigger mic. I can show it to you.
Yeah. Can you flip
mic,
to...
I mean,
Will it let
mixer.
you flip to the camera? There
Yes,
you go.
There's our new mixer. Well, Robert's new mixer.
Yeah.
So now he feels like a radio DJ.
Of a
Almost.
sort, yeah.
It's a nice new mixer.
He has a face for radio.
Yes.
So.
There you go.
How do they go a face for radio and a voice produced print? So yeah, some new tech upgrades. I've actually got more in the works based on some shit coming up here. In fact, one of them you'll actually see tonight.
Oh yes.
We'll keep that secret for the moment. But no, a lot of shit coming up. We're sponsoring our first fighting game tournament.
Yes, I've actually been to UFO and I saw for Salty, what is it again? Salty Spring.
Yeah, I haven't seen the flyer yet. Ryan hasn't sent it to me.
It looks good. But yeah, like if you look...
He does have the Spankwagon logo, and okay, good. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm like...
Where is it at?
UFO.
Yeah.
No, where's the banner at, though?
Oh, it's somewhere in the image, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they posted it around, and they actually have a post board now for all the stuff. I think where the picture of Einstein used to be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's called a Salty Spring. For anybody who doesn't know, salty in gaming terms are just like...
It's when you fuck up so bad you just want to cry. Yeah.
Well, that is also just like bitching and moaning of just like, oh, you're so salty. So it's because of the tears, they're salty.
You know, I think that's something I was thinking of giving to the second people who come up in second place. Just give them a big can of Morton salt. Yeah.
It's a consolation prize.
And I'll have to figure out something for first place. Now, right now, with the sponsorship, the bonus money is right now currently going to Marvel and Super.
All right.
So I think I'm going to have to come up with something for like a first place goofy thing to give to them besides the money. So.
Well, we could probably get like some, like one of those, you know, they have like mall ships that you can put together.
Yeah.
Get something like that for people who invent them. Because I think they have those for Gundams.
Yeah, I mean, God, but I don't want to put a model together. That's the problem.
Yeah.
No, like like for Marvel, if somebody wins playing Sentinel, we give them a can of sliced mango. You know, shit like that. And I'll have to figure out something for Street Fighter 4 Unit Edition.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they're doing Arcana, which I kind of thought was a weird choice this time around.
I think,
but then again, it's coming out on PSN on Tuesday.
That's true. But aside from Jordan, I don't know many people that actually play.
Well, Marcus hasn't played it in forever either. So not that I've seen, but then again, I don't see Marcus much up there anymore.
No. He works a lot, so yeah. I don't know. That should be a lot of fun. It's on the April 30th, so if you're in Austin, even if you don't think you're good enough to participate in the tournament, or you want to put your money down anyways, or you just want to watch.
Yeah, just come out and learn some good shit. I mean, we got great players here in Texas. I mean,
yeah, and anytime there's a tournament, there's bound to be hype. And it's just fun to
and
watch.
especially for Marvel. I mean, this is UFO's first Marvel tournament, so it's probably going to be very interesting, to say the least.
There's a lot of anticipation for it, so I can anticipate a lot of hype.
Oh yeah. So speaking of new games coming out next week, and one I totally forgot about, even though I will admit I've been lame and not played the first one. Portal 2 comes out on the 19th.
I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, and then
Santa Claus.
yeah, I really need to play the first one. I have it and I still get to play it.
Well, my philosophy for that is the same as this other game. I was gonna get Arkham Asylum, but then I heard that they're coming out with the Arkham City, so it's just like I could actually buy this and then buy both games, or I could just kind of wait and play the second one. And I have to say this, I'm an insufficient geek. I haven't played Portal 1 yet either. And I really want to fucking play Portal 2. And I've seen the gameplay and it looks like so much fun and there's so much you can do.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype going on for that one too.
Yeah.
And along with that, Mortal Kombat.
That's true.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. And now with that, we're actually going to do a live game review of Mortal Kombat.
That's right.
It's going to be on the 22nd. Along with some special guests, Descendants of Erdrick.
I'm going to keep that a surprise.
Huh? No.
No,
for the other thing tonight.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which you'll find out soon.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's... they said they were real excited to come join us for that. We'll interview them and such, and then we'll see if Mortal Kombat's good or if it's shit.
Oh, and Bird is saying Portal 2 is coming up for Steam, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's another thing. They're actually doing Steam for the PS3.
Really?
Yeah. Which I was like,
See, that's cool because a lot of my friends play those Steam games at work.
Okay, what's Steam?
Steam, it's Valve. Okay, you're familiar with the company Valve, the company behind Half-Life?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so they have a real. It's actually an online portal, no pun intended, for actually buying and playing games online. And you, a lot of indie publishers, like, do you remember one of the guys we interviewed at Game On? The guys behind Purify Puzzle, Paper Chop Studios. You know, the one that looked like Magical Drop or whatever, that game?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so they're actually going to publish on Steam. Because it cuts down on a lot of the publishing costs.
So does this help, like, independent people, too?
Yes, very much so.
Okay,
And also for anybody who saw those videos at the Moonbase Alpha where everybody went on and they had this, like, text-to-speech, and so people would just, like, go on and troll the game and just, like, type a bunch of random shit. It was really funny and popular, like, I don't know, a month ago. Anyways, that was also on Steam, so...
Sorry, I said, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they have a bunch of games on there, and I think a lot of the games that you get, like, you can look at a bunch of games that are for free, and then the other ones, like, aren't.
They tend to have, like, a lot of really good sales on Steam, too, so,
Yeah.
like, you can get some pretty insane prices on some games, so, just too bad I never use a PC to play games anymore, so.
Yeah, I don't have a good enough PC to play games.
And it's just like, that's why we have consoles for, so.
Right, that's why I have Steam on PS3.
Yeah. So, actually, since we're on the subject of consoles, I'll actually lead into a little bit of news here, even though, actually I got quite a bit, but most of it's kind of short.
Right.
So it'll fit in with some stuff we're going to be doing a little bit later. Are we ready to potentially get retarded again?
Retarded?
Retarded.
Retarded?
Wii was on its way out. I mean, they're not making any games for it.
Well, and that was like one thing. There's been some talk about it dropping to 150.
Really?
Which at that point, I might as well just say fuck it and buy one.
Yeah.
Just to get the games I actually want to play, like New Super Mario Brothers, some of the shooters.
What you have?
Yeah, I actually bought the Super Mario 25th Anniversary Collection for the Wii, even though I don't have one.
Why?
Mostly for the soundtrack and the book.
Bert, we tried looking, there's no user list.
Yeah, there's no user list.
I'll get into that here in a while. But anyway, so at that point, I might just go ahead and buy one. Even though Fry's has the black one on sale for like $175 this week.
That's true.
So at this point, $150 is pretty much impulse purchase for a game console.
Yeah, I think that qualifies.
So just get the games I like. Even though fucking Super Mario is still $50 at least new. Which is like, how the fuck do you do that? Anyway.
Okay, it is like the new one in a long running series.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So,
worth $50.
so anyway, one of the main complaints about the Wii has been it's not in HD. It just does 480p and that's it.
Right.
Which is so funny because I don't know if either one of you are familiar with the Dolphin emulator.
No.
It actually is a GameCube/Wii emulator because the Wii's just like a slightly updated GameCube anyway.
Right.
And I've actually seen people show images from like in 1080.
Really?
And they just add filtering to all the textures. Holy fuck, does it look good!
Right. And
So this is potentially what the Wii could have been if Nintendo didn't have their head up their ass. And they're like,
So maybe they're pulling their head out of their ass a little
Well,
bit.
that's what people are talking about. E3 is coming up soon. And of course, now we've got rumors of the Wii HD. Which makes sense considering how long the system's been out.
Yeah, they would update it. But
Yeah.
Is this actually supposed to be like an add-on to the Wii, or is it supposed to be a new type of
New,
Wii?
completely new system. Let me just. I love this. And Millie, this is rumor here. Another year, another chance for Nintendo to deliver what it's alternately denied and teased since day one, a successor to the Nintendo Wii, capable of displaying games in high resolution. Which is great, because, let's face it, I mean, once they finally get an HD, they're finally now up to 2006.
It's true.
So, now, here's the funny thing. This was Engadget, but I'm going to go to the joystick.
Where it's like, new system, everybody buy the games again.
And that's...
Super Smash Brothers.
Well,
HD.
and no, or even worse, the Virtual Console, where buying all these old games again. How many times have we had the ability to buy Pac-Man? See, yeah, it's shit,
It's
isn't
been
it?
a lot. Yeah.
You're right. So
She brings up a good point.
yeah. So God, I just dashed on myself. I dashed on my balls. But no, let me think. There was a very God damn it, I gotta find it here. Because there was... Oh, IGN. Because there were some interesting comments I saw.
Really?
About the system. Okay. So, one, they're saying it's going to be more powerful than the 360 or the PS3.
Wait, the Wii HD is?
Yes.
The fuck?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. It's like... Okay, sure. Here's...
I guess they're only going to keep it around, and then like the next generation for the other guys is going to like surpass that.
Yeah. Now here's the part I thought was interesting. A report from CDG, which is actually a pretty big gaming mag in France, states the new Nintendo console will use an all-new controller, not an updated Wii controller, with sources saying it will have a built-in screen.
And it's 10% more efficient at killing.
Additional sources informed IGN that the screen has touch capability.
What?
So we're now going to be playing games with a fucking iPhone.
Pretty much.
And as far as I'm concerned, that sucks.
I mean, it's kind of cool if you, in terms of controllers, but yeah, it is pretty much just like an iPhone attached to a TV.
Well, I mean, and we've had this before. Does anybody remember the VMUs, the visual memory units on the Dreamcast?
Yes,
Yeah,
And they were saying they were going to be able to do neat shit with it. And I've always seen like neat shit done with like 3 fucking games. NFL.
One of them is Sonic Adventures.
Yeah, exactly.
You basically get those little blue teardrop guys. And
Yeah,
make
the
like
Chows,
a little
yeah.
Tamagotchi- Yeah, the Chows, and make them like a little Tamagotchi pet on the VMU.
Yeah, that was one. NFL Blitz used it for NFL Blitz, and actually the NFL 2K series both used it for play selection.
I see.
So you could so your
So
opponent
you
would
draw
see.
like little lines with X's and O's and shit.
Yeah, so you could actually see your plays without your opponent seeing them.
That's smart.
Yeah, but other than that, it wasn't very well used.
Yeah.
I mean, we even kind of had that with the PS1 with the Pocket Station, even though it was more for like that little mini game type thing, like the Chows from Sonic Adventure.
Right.
Not really well realized. So, here's my question: how is this touchscreen going to?
Well, Vert says something about if the touchscreen was part of it with a dynamic area and the usual sticks and buttons. What else do you say?
So
if you change the weapons, it changes the touchscreen graphics on the front that indicate ammo and buttons for special control appropriate for the weapon, etc.
So it's just an extra joystick or a button.
Well, it's kind of
obviously the main controls need to be a stick still. So.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's kind of like some of the touchscreen controls we got in some of the early DS games.
Right.
Like Metroid Prime and stuff, and Ridge Racer. It just didn't really work. Now, the first wave of them didn't work all that well. Then eventually we started getting games that made better use of attack.
Yeah, especially for menus.
Yeah, exactly. But here's the thing. With the DS, because your two screens are right here, it's easier to do that. Your eyes are pretty well focused. Can you say the same for having your controller versus a television?
Right, so you're going to be looking at it, moving it around.
Yeah.
It might not work.
Which, if they did it right, could make for some potentially neat augmented reality games, but...
Yeah.
But right now, I'm kind of like... Man?
Yeah.
It seems like Nintendo really wants to keep going with this whole... controller
focused.
Yeah, I can't think of. Yeah, let's go with that.
That's all there are.
Control clusterfuck.
Yeah, but.
And another thing that's going to be bad about that is the problem that they currently have. All the games that they make for Wii, they have to make it exactly for the Wii, and there's not a lot of crossover.
Well, and the only problem is one big problem with games for the Wii is because everybody's like, "Oh, motion controls! Holy fuck!" We got so much shovelware.
What do you mean?
Like games people just shat out in 3 weeks and put on the shelves of fries for $20.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do we need a game from Cold Stone Creamery? What the fuck?
Really?
Yes.
Is it like where you scoop the ice cream?
Yes. There's a game called Busy Scissors, and it doesn't have Morrissey in it, which I'm pissed. So, but no, it's like that. That's my fear, really, and that was my fear with Connect and Move. For their respective systems, we just get shit games because we can do some dumbass shit because we can.
Yeah, then you're not gonna have any good games. That
Yeah.
use it.
So, I don't know. It's one great comment I actually saw with this idea of the Wii HD. It's like maybe they just duct taped 3 GameCubes together. Who knows? So what the hell was that?
Oh, I loaded up the player again so we can go back to the image because it was unopened.
Oh, okay. I just saw it. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? So it's like, no. Oh boy. Yeah, I actually had quite a bit in here. Actually, let's stick with tech for the moment here.
Let's.
And then after this one, we'll take a quick break. So, for a long time I've thought that new homes really should be, very tech friendly. Like one of the complaints Tim and I always have about here is we can't run network cable for the apartment because, it's a goddamn apartment.
Right.
But now more and more homes, they're being pre-run for Cat 5e or Cat 6. Right. They're being more network friendly. Except maybe one way. Have you ever actually looked at a house while it's in the middle of being built? Like before they put on the exterior walls and stuff like that?
No.
Like in housing development?
You're talking about the frame and stuff like that?
Yeah, okay. So, have you ever actually looked at any of the material they put on there?
I know I saw one house that they actually put down these hollowed out styrofoam blocks and they filled them in with cement.
That's one.
Yeah.
That's a good way of doing it too.
Yeah.
If it's all concrete, it means
It means you ain't going to get fucked up in a tornado like some poor
yeah.
people in Oklahoma did.
Okay,
Really?
yesterday, yeah. Ooh.
That happened yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was up till 1 a.m. watching that shit.
Yeah.
You're thinking about driving out to Oklahoma just to chase tornadoes?
With what money?
Yeah. And his car would overheat before it gets there anyway. So, but no, have you ever
overheat before I go down the street?
Yeah, it overheat by the time you got to the 7-Eleven. But have you ever seen them put foil on homes for it's for internal insulation?
Yeah.
Before they put on.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It sounds like a bad idea.
Okay, for what reason?
For one, cell phone signals.
Okay.
And for another, and cheating Wi-Fi.
Yeah. So there was an interesting article from PC Pro out of the UK. Wondering about this. About. Okay.
how building materials affect.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's funny because they were saying it was used, it was primarily used in kitchens and bathrooms, but now they're using it for the whole house. The great line I like that they have here. They're turning the house into a giant Faraday cage.
Yes, they are.
So, and they actually tried to contact one of the manufacturers that make some of this material. Say, quick Google search for the material in question uncovers a detailed PDF explaining its many benefits, including enhanced thermal protection and high tear strength. What it doesn't explain is the effect this material will have on radio signals such as Wi-Fi, mobile phone, or even digital radio and television reception. I sent an email to the company's technical department 2 days ago, but had yet to receive a reply. So
it's probably because they're just trying to.
Bert has a good point here.
What's that?
He does infrared, and it's reflected by the foil. And yes, it does make something of a Faraday cage, but it's not grounded or well connected, so it's not necessary.
Yeah, I was going to say that's like one part you'd have to have an actually well-built Faraday cage. So,
yeah.
But
It still fucks up.
yeah, it's still. But here's the thing, people are going to like be at Fry's or Best Buy, just like buying one router after a fucking other,
Because
trying
they
to
realize that their house is like lined with aluminum.
they're living in a paranoid house. It's bad for your Wi-Fi signal, but it's great if you think the government's sending signals in your brain. So
it's basically the house equivalent of wearing a
tinfoil hat, yes. So.
Oh, and speaking about technology, but for homes, I think I showed you this.
Okay, you should. With this look on my face, you should know what I'm about to say.
What?
Flip to your camera.
Oh, maybe. No, it's pretty quick. But have you seen? Was it DuPont making them or GE? I can't remember. Solar powered shingles.
Yeah, I remember.
They
that.
look like regular
that, yeah.
shingles, and they can color them, not just blue, but whatever you want your colors. But they're extremely expensive.
Yeah.
But you'll get a lot more energy that you've been putting out more energy than your house takes in, so you can put more on the grid.
Yeah.
I just realized you're actually streaming over there too.
Yeah, it looks like it. And that's pretty good though.
Yeah. So with that, what was the cost on the shingles? I don't know. If you
I don't know. I can't remember what it was.
Oh.
The funny thing is, for people whose houses actually make more energy than they take in, their electricity bill is actually negative.
Yeah, they can actually sell it back to the company.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that in a few places. So, too bad. Like I said, once again, apartment. So unfortunately, can't do that here. Plus, I wouldn't have the money for the damn shingles in the first place.
It's true.
Even though I did see a wind turbine for sale that did like 400 watts. I was like, man, almost. If we had a house.
Yeah, but how much are they though?
It was like 600.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Usually the ones I've seen are like $4 or $5 grand.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's 400 watts though, so it'd power like one of our computers, if even.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It might power the 360 and the PS3. That's about it.
That's not enough power.
Yeah, we would need
house.
we need like a field full of those sons of bitches just to run this show. So, so with that, let's take a quick break.
All right.
Let's see if this player works. It might be just a black screen. If I'm
Well,
just
load up
watching
the image
this.
first. Select it from the drop down.
There's nothing in the
That
drop down.
balls.
So see, it's black.
Actually, just leave it on.
No, I'll put it to black.
Put it to black and leave it on music.
Yeah, you can still do that.
All right, so you're watching Spagwagon. Spagwagon. Don't do it.
Yes.
All right, folks, you're back.
Whoa!
What the Spagwagon? What the fuck? What?
Look how bright it is. It's freaking brighter than hell.
What about now?
That's actually pretty damn cool.
Except, hey, hold on a minute. Let me see something.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that too.
Oh, god damn it. So,
To the fan.
We're being stupid.
yeah, well, yours works. Mine's just cheap ass nonsense. Huh? Oh, you have Vic, that's why.
That's because Big is badass.
Hey, it's emo night here at Spankwagon.
Oh god.
We like to talk about our feelings in the dark
Ah, that does
while
sound
we cut ourselves, and then we can't see where the stains
It's almost like glowy.
glowy, yes.
That's better.
So, Alright. More just...
We're being all hardcore when we do that. Everything's glowing.
Yeah. You know what? And that's like one thing that kind of pisses me off about this mixer. Well, and not only mixer, cameras too. They all have blue goddamn LEDs.
That's true.
No, bad. One, it's bad for your night vision, and two, I'm tired of fucking seeing blue goddamn LEDs.
Yeah, I use my machine at night, so it lights my whole room.
Yeah, it does. Jesus.
It also makes a good air mover.
Also good for heating your damn room in the winter, too.
No, not in the winter, because sometimes in the winter I'm still freaking cold.
Yeah, because you're a fucking lizard. I keep telling you that. So, I'm going to ask a very dumb question, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to know the answer.
What?
Any of you ever watch soap operas at all? Familiar with any of them whatsoever?
But I grew up with a mother who watched them religiously.
As did I. Yeah.
Here too.
So we're actually going to have a bunch of upset mothers, aren't we?
Well, not mine, because she never watched any of these shows. Apparently, ABC is now actually going to cancel One Life to Live and All My Children.
And those have been on since like the 70s.
Even earlier than that.
Really?
A lot. Let me run down here, because this actually gives dates about when they.
You can do so many affairs and that's it.
Yeah, how many times can you get married and remarried, right?
Yeah. That's pretty much like
To the
all they do.
4 women that are on the show.
See, they should actually just start incorporating like sci-fi elements. Like, by the way.
Oh yeah, let's turn to Battlestar Galactica. Sure. Yeah, good fucking idea.
I've grown kind of fond of these LEDs, as without them it gets fucking black down here at night.
Okay.
That was tough.
Okay. So no, like One Life to Live has actually been on since 1968.
Oh wow.
All My Children has been on since 1970. But you know, it's kind of funny, you know, when you think about from a media history perspective, that just, you know, now like nobody actually has the time to sit and stay with these shows.
Right.
You know, but then again, when you think about the people who they're, you know, marketed to, you know, stay-at-home mothers or whatever, I mean, pretty much that demographic has shrank.
Right.
Something fierce.
It's Women's Live. Women's Live is killing soap operas. Of course,
I'm not
it took
touching
3
that one.
decades to catch on, but whatever.
But you know, it's really funny that this, you know, eventually that this genre that has been around for so long is like dying.
Yeah.
You know, because I remember my own mother.
We're talking about TV that's totally dying everywhere, you know?
Thankfully,
Yeah.
but it's just like I said, it's interesting from a media history perspective because they've been around for so long.
I think another 15 years, TVs will mostly be to watch new release movies and play video games. That's it.
So okay, so with that,
Yeah.
Because you know, that's how newspapers died because of the internet. Now you got.
I
TV.
think another big component would be like user-created content, like just people making stuff on their own free time. Or
Like us.
Yeah, doing what we do.
There's
That's basically what it's going to be.
Well, there's a lot of people still doing that.
well, like a great example, the Mortal Kombat Legacy videos
Right.
that just started this week. I watched the first one; it was pretty badass.
It was, and they did kind of leave it on like cliffhanger because they were talking about like cybernetic parts and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
because
then-
you can see they got the parts for Cyrax there.
Right, yeah, they did, and they also had the part for Kano. And the thing is, like,
Even though it's kind of weird not to see Kano bald, but maybe that'll get explained later.
well, the thing is, I think they're going to do that next episode because it ended with this big explosion with Jax and Kano.
Yeah.
So obviously Kano's going to have his face fucked up, and Jax is going to lose his arms.
Yeah. But yeah, I just, you know, it's going to be stuff like that. That's going to be, you know, this, you know, original small time production that may eventually be more of what people, you know, especially our age,
Right.
will be into because.
The other thing is that production costs for all those things, especially like CGI. Like if you have a laptop and like a little bit of time, you can make CGI that is good. Like maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Or even then, like even now, you probably could.
Well,
yeah.
well, look at what I'm doing now. I'm just learning how to do it. About
Yeah,
10
yeah,
years ago, you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
You could.
But it took a
takes-
lot of equipment and a lot
took
of money.
Yeah, it took a lot of money, a lot of equipment, a lot of time.
Now you just need like an extra good computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If even that.
Yeah, I mean, like this show here. You know, this particular broadcast today is not in HD for a reason, which we'll get into later. You know, the fact that we can do HD broadcasts.
Very easily.
That's insane. You know.
You wouldn't think like 2 years ago that you could do that.
Yeah, I mean, you could have people make really good films on like $900 cameras.
That's true.
I mean, fuck. You know, that's amazing. So, you know, it's funny, but like I said, it's kind of funny just to see, this style of storytelling slowly fading away.
Right.
Mostly because its demographic is not there to watch it and also keep up with these really convoluted fucking storylines. God.
It's like wrestling.
Kind of, in a way, yes. Just nowhere near as action.
Sorry, Trench and Murph and all you guys.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, did you see Chris's post about the Edge retirring?
Who's the Edge?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's the Edge.
I don't know who that
Oh, okay.
Edge is.
I just remember his name from like years ago. So.
Does he carry a knife?
Huh.
I don't know. I don't pay
That would
attention
make-
to that shit.
That would make wrestling more interesting, though. Oh, wait a minute, they tried that. It's called ECW.
One person I know
know.
that I actually seen up close was Kevin Nash, and it's like, he's a big motherfucker.
Yes, he is. Goddamn. We saw him at the comic convention.
Oh, really?
Man, he's a big
He's the
dude.
biggest guy there.
Yeah. And which is
Arms.
funny considering
His
Lou
arm-
Ferrigno was there too. And
His arms are bigger than mine.
but then again, Kevin Nash is also tall.
Yeah, he's
So-
very tall.
Or like Lou Ferrigno is like 6'5" or something. So
Yeah, the only guy I remember from wrestling was like Sting, and it's because, or the Sting. Sting is a singer. The Sting is a wrestler.
Yeah.
It's because he had like all that crazy makeup. And just,
yeah, I remember
it's
him
kinda
from the
cool.
WCW days.
Yeah.
Before they didn't have makeup.
Yeah, he's just like a straight up wrestler, and then he became pretty.
He did have like spiked hair like Billy Idol almost.
Yeah. But no, it's just funny to see this maybe going bye-bye.
Well, it's just a sign of the times. Everything's changing.
Yeah.
Especially entertainment value is just, it's just, evolving.
Well,
in such
and
a-
one thing that got brought up was those shows are actually really expensive to produce
Right.
because you just have so many actors.
Yeah, wasn't James Franco on one of those?
God,
I remember he worked on the soap opera. I think it was Only Children.
Well, I
Or
mean,
General Hospital or something like that.
you've had so many like big names that come through soap operas and then go on to do their own thing and just. But what the fuck is Susan Lucci going to do now?
Who the hell's that?
I don't know.
She was the one who always got nominated for Emmys, and she never won up until like 1999. She finally fucking won for Outstanding Actress.
Nope.
Oh, okay, never mind. You don't remember Susan? That's like a long-running joke on like so many different shows
Nope.
when the Emmys have come around. So,
Never even pay attention because I don't care about those people.
and now even less so.
It's
like,
sick on.
what's that joke from Nick Griffin? Anybody can act? Bob Saget acted.
Have a very good point there.
See?
So,
Bob Saget also did a lot of coke.
did he?
Bob Saget did?
Didn't he?
No.
I don't know. I never heard about that.
Or no, he sucked a guy's dick for coke. I heard this story. Maybe
The
it's
guy
like
from Full House.
yeah, Bob Saget.
Dude, if you're Danny Tanner, you'd do coke too, Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
And you
Lord.
cuss every other freaking word when you
You
do
say-
stand up.
That was the funny thing too. I heard some of him stand up after that, and it's just, it's like, this is not.
Very funny.
Yeah, it wasn't. Oh, hold on.
Wait,
You know when you use the F word, not every other word, it's like it loses its punch and it's not very funny anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like, whatever. Turn the channel or do whatever.
Okay, so now I remember about the one girl having a drug addiction, Jodie Sweetin, who played the middle daughter, but
Right.
Yeah, she's not a drug addiction.
But didn't she like clean up and she has like a family or some shit?
I don't know.
okay, here it is.
Who is the real Bob Saget?
Yeah,
Is that what it says there?
no, there was.
Yeah, all those people.
This has got to be.
drug addicts now. They have like 10 children, and
It's especially true for like child actors.
Well, this is
Yeah,
a line, and
exactly.
now admittedly I'm missing a ton of context, and we unfortunately don't have time to go look at or hunt it down.
Right.
No.
Supposedly there was a line he said, "Marijuana is not a drug. I used to suck dick for coke. Now that's an addiction. You ever suck some dick for marijuana?" Which he
Yeah,
has a
that's
point.
right.
He has a point, though.
Yeah. But no, that was Bob Saget, right?
Yeah, but I gotta know what that's from. There's got to be more context to it, so we'll table that as pending. Man, the rest of my stories kind of go a little all over the place.
Okay, what's the next one, please?
Actually, let's go with let's stick with media of a sort.
Okay.
For instance, you guys familiar with the flip line of cameras from Cisco?
No.
Nope.
The HD cameras, the little rectangular.
Oh,
they were
yeah,
actually
yeah,
popular
yeah,
for
yeah.
quite a while, and that was actually one of my choices for the first Spank Wagon camera for us. And then I went with the Sanyos, which hopefully I'll be getting more soon for doing other shit.
Yes.
Which we'll need to discuss later. But no, Cisco actually killed off the Flip. Completely!
Completely?
The whole damn thing! They let go 550 people.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because apparently the consumer line just was not doing as well as they hoped, so...
So they laid off 500 people.
Yes.
God.
So, but here was an interesting thing. Apparently, the day after, or the original plan was the day after they announced they were killing off the whole line, they were supposed to announce a new camera called the SWLive that had Wi-Fi built in, so you could stream right away to a cloud-based service.
I like that.
But yeah, they're making that. Why did they lay off 500 people?
No, they're not now.
Oh, they're not now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
There was originally they were going to announce it tomorrow, or it was actually supposed to be like today.
Aren't there some cameras that can do that?
Well, you kind of have that with cell phones.
Yeah, so there's some phones that can do that.
But this would be the first time where it was actually in a camera itself.
Right. So basically, you're bridging the gap between cameras and phones, which is already like non-existent.
Yeah, and really, it kind of depends, or the ability of your phone.
You just smoked yourself stupid.
You know.
Sorry, he was going over half-baked in there.
Oh, okay.
How it is.
Really, there's still kind of a gap between true cameras and the cameras available on phones, which is slowly getting closer and closer. Hello. But no, I thought this was interesting that they were working on it. Just camera we're going to go live now. Here's some dumbass shit that's going on at UFO. Here's John Z singing a dumbass song about penises and what the fuck ever.
With his echo mic thing that we got him.
Yeah, with his old toy microphone I got him at Target.
That took you forever to fucking find.
Yeah, no shit, right? I don't know why it took me forever. Anyway, but it's kind of going back to our ability to just media, content generation.
Right.
The ability just to boop, it's online now.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty damn cool. There's been some stuff I've been exploring for us to do that too, but it's still kind of like a little ways down the line.
Right.
Mostly due to money. That and making sure it's going to work the way I want it to. So, but no, I was kind of like when I read that I was like, fuck, because then maybe we would have started seeing more of that in Hillfall. Maybe more mainstream cameras. So, but alas, at least from Cisco, it will not be. But yet, we'll have routers and switches that can't stack anymore. God damn it. Alright. So.
Your cat's sticking its butt in my face.
Could be worse. Could be Britsy. She does that too. Oh boy.
Read a story, damn it.
I'm trying to.
Pick one.
I've got stupid. One's kind of, or two are kind of serious stories, so I'll leave those. I think we need a story of stupid, so pick story 1 or 2.
2.
2?
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, go with the stupid.
Go with the stupid, okay. I read this and I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm just going to read from the story and let you comment after that. The past month has been a booze-fueled haze for the nation's toddlers at chain restaurants. After a Michigan child received a cupful of alcoholic margarita mix instead of apple juice at an Applebee's, a Florida Olive Garden filled a toddler's cup with sangria instead of orange juice. The child was
showing up to work drunk? What the fuck?
The child was checked out at a local hospital and was unharmed.
Just really fucking relaxed.
He went straight to Carl's Jr.
The mother told a local ABC affiliate, he was acting up. He was misbehaving. His eyes were bloodshot. How can you be so disorganized that alcoholic beverages can get into a kid's cup?
And he tried to fill up the waitresses.
He's a fucking kid. What are they going to do?
Yeah, she brings up a good point, though. How the fuck do you mix up orange juice and sangria?
They're completely different colors.
Yeah. I know you can be busy at times, but goddamn. You would think the color... Well, first off, on the mother's... for the mother, how did she not notice?
Maybe it's
unless they're like solid color cups. That's the only thing I can think of.
They said they were in sippy cups.
And the kid was drinking them and thought it tasted really good. And
Yeah.
he started getting a little buzz off and started drinking more of it.
I'd say that when I get really drunk, I start drinking stuff out of sippy cups too. I don't want to spill.
Yeah, because booze, you should never waste booze.
No.
Did he ask for a sticker
Carnivore.
before?
Yeah, I was thinking, like, did he like want to go to the 7-Eleven and grab a pack or what? You know?
It's a very precocious child.
So now the poor kid has to wait till he's 21.
Yeah.
That's where he knows what he's missing out on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's missing out. Well,
you can be like,
he
hey,
won't
Mom,
wait
I'm
till-
going to this party.
No,
People
he-
are going to be drinking. It's just like, you can't do that. You can't drink. I did that when I was 3.
Of course, then again, when I've read the first 2 lines here, he was acting up, he was misbehaving. It's like, he's probably 3.
Yeah.
And then he smelled the booze.
Then he
It's
sobered up
actually-
and was doing the same thing.
Yeah. It's like, how do you tell the difference? It's
Yeah.
except for the smell of red wine.
Exactly. No, that's very little difference between somebody who's really drunk and a child.
Would he get an OWI on his training wheels?
You know, okay, here's the thing.
Or his big wheels?
No.
or
Okay,
his
no,
power
there was
wheels?
that, God, I wish I had the story bookmarked somewhere. There was actually a guy in the UK who got a DWI on a Power Wheels.
Yeah, the kid has to blow with a breathalyzer just to use Power Wheels.
No, a guy actually got arrested in the UK because, well, he lost his license due to multiple DWIs.
That would be considered PI, though.
Yeah.
Public
Well,
insurance.
no, they actually charged him with DWI.
Was he driving the Barbie Corvette?
I had no clue, but
Yeah, to get somewhere.
he had to go get more booze apparently, and he was just too shit-faced to walk. How he could get, if you're too shit-faced to walk to the gas station or whatever.
And he steals the Power Wheels.
It was his
Do they
kids.
even still
It
make
was his
those?
kids. What's
Do they
that?
still make those?
Yeah.
I need to get a supercharged one to go to work with. Then I won't have to use it for
So you can go to work.
$4 a gallon. Then it's
Get an electric
I'll
bike,
take it
dude.
out.
Anyway.
Yeah, just ride a bike.
Anyway.
to Georgetown.
Why not? Anyway, but no, just how, like, if you're drunk, can you imagine, like, trying to get in that little son of a...
I'm surprised you didn't tip over with it.
Yeah, I know. It'd be like that guy from Laughing with the tricycle. He's
No, there's a saying that there are a bunch of things, or it's not even a saying. I think that there are a bunch of things that people can do, but they just usually won't because they don't think they can. When you're drunk, you can...
You think you can do fucking everything.
Yeah.
So
you can actually end up doing some really amazing stuff just because you're drunk and you think that it's possible. And it actually is.
I just hopefully don't think I can fly off of a tall building.
No, that's LSD.
That's all it's good.
Yeah. What was that?
No, if I looked down, if I was drunk and on, like on 24 and looked down, I'd probably puke and be a little scared, be a little pussy and go back inside the building.
Be like, man, fuck all y'all. I'm sitting down having more beer. Or whatever. What
Tao.
the hell are you doing, Tao?
That
Your cat's in ecstasy. She's just like rolling around on the ground, like,
Well, she's going some chords there.
Yeah, that's like goes to the TV and the other thing.
Nope.
Along with the computer, so not necessarily a...
Tell. Just kidding.
Ooh.
Did she... Oh,
Yeah, she
fuck
does.
you, bitch!
I wanted to play with that string.
I
It's
want
not a string, it's a cable.
I would have held her.
Actually, let me grab another beer real quick here.
Did you find another story?
Yeah.
Did you find a stupid one? Please tell me you found another stupid
Yeah,
story.
I have it pulled up now, so...
Think about it, past a certain point, all stories are pretty stupid.
Yeah,
so.
that's true. That's why I don't watch the news. The only news I actually saw yesterday was happening live, and that's with the storms that happened in Oklahoma yesterday.
Well, that's...
The only news I watched today was this live cam of Corgi giving birth to puppies.
Okay.
Well, I mean, the puppies are actually already born, so it's just this.
Oh.
Corgi. I'm just being stupid.
Well, at least it's happy news.
Yes.
Well, and the face, that's why, I guess you and I are so different, where I have NPR. That's like the only thing that's in my, playing in my car at all times.
Which almost got defunded.
Yeah, I know. Thankfully it didn't.
Along with Planned Parenthood and,
Yeah.
what was the other thing they tried to defund?
Well, they actually cut funding for EPA.
They did.
They did cut some of that funding.
Sucks.
But yet we put more. But yet we put more money into the Defense Department. Yay! Good
Like
fucking
the
idea.
F-35s.
Yeah, which is already like half
Those
of our funding.
F-35s.
No, that was part of what they cut was the F-35, the
Oh.
second engine project. Thank God that was fucking retarded. But still, they get more money. It's like, what the fuck? But no, I'm just so different. Like I'm into reading and listening to news all day. So I know what's going on in my world. But at this point, it's not like I'm desensitized. I just have that. No, and I've mentioned this before. I have that bullshit filter on all the fucking time. So that's why I'm very selective about my, my news sources. Even though right now this next one's from Fox.
Oh, is this with Jon Stewart?
No. This is something completely different.
It's Fox business. Oh.
Yeah, but anyway, I have no problem with listening to all that, even though it may be unpleasant.
Right.
Because you kind of have it's better than hiding all the time. I know people that do that.
Well, I don't really hide.
Yeah, you don't.
I still read. I'm a liberal, so I mostly go to Huffington Post.
Right.
But
it's actually just an aggregate with it.
Yeah, but that's the only news I get.
Yeah.
That's it.
Then I'll switch to CNN.com every now and then. But I've actually saw this thing on Reddit earlier today where people this one person basically posted that if you're posting a link to a Fox News website, they're actually getting money for all the visitors that get that. So basically, what they're trying to do is put out these really fucking inane, stupid, just backwards ass articles, so that people will get pissed off about it and then post it to their friends and be like, "Look at this shit."
Well, I mean, yeah, it's ad impressions. Yeah,
right,
I mean that makes sense. So
yeah, basically
But hey, that's like most websites.
Yeah, so basically
except ours.
Yeah.
The point that the Redditor made was that if you don't you can if you want to, but just realize that if you're actually posting these articles, you're actually helping feed the people that you're trying to go against. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of really kind of I kind of guess it depends maybe on what you look at there. At maybe a news site that may not be that great.
Right.
Wow.
You can hear that?
Yeah. By the way, there's a train passing.
Yes, they could probably hear it. If he heard it,
it'll be gone in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
They usually fly down that.
But
no, speaking about Fox News, did you hear did you see Jon Stewart praising Bill O'Reilly?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I watched the video of Bill O'Reilly. I was like, damn.
What was the context behind this?
The crazy fucking topic that had to
the birther thing.
Yeah. That was the only thing Bill O'Reilly could be like, okay, this is fucking stupid.
He was talking about his family and
Yeah,
he actually listed a couple of things
he's
that said about the Obamas. He was just like, this is false, this is false, this is false.
Yeah, he actually said that.
Well, probably after the whole Glenpocalypse,
Yeah.
You kind of
it's actually realizing that they've gone too far.
Yeah. And Neil Cavuto even said something about...
Cavuto said something about that?
Yeah, about kind of...
I would expect Shep Smith to say something about
yeah.
Because he's...
actually...
centrist.
Actually, since I'm going to switch stories here.
He's actually, for being on Fox News, the reason why he's probably on Fox News is because they pay him well. But
then they got rid of Inside Edition? What?
Yeah, but he's a really good journalist, too.
Yeah.
Shepard Smith, sorry.
Yeah, Shepard Smith.
I thought he was still talking about
Bill O'Reilly was on Inside Edition. No, apparently there's some rumor that Shepard Smith's actually gay, but then again, so is half the Republican Party. So.
Yeah.
I've heard that about Anderson Cooper, too, but, man, not like it's really relevant to anything, but... If you're a good journalist, you're a good journalist. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, okay.
But actually...
That actually surprised me. I saw that news, I was on lunch, and I was eating and looking at the news at work, and I was like, the hell? Oh, shit, I can't see the video. So I got home and watched it, and I'm like, holy shit, I actually agree. There's another issue he was, pretty level-headed on.
Yeah.
And it surprised the hell out of me. And then he said this stuff, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, there's one interview that Jon Stewart had with Bill O'Reilly when he was on his show, and he basically said that Bill O'Reilly's become like the big father figure of, like the sensible conservative father figure for Fox News, while you have Glenn Beck being like the loudmouth, crazy drunk ass uncle. So.
Yeah. Which is funny you say that because he's a recovering alcoholic, but.
Who? Glenn Beck?
Yeah, he is.
I think he needs to drink more. I think he needs to drink more.
Yeah. No, I think he's actually recovering from more than alcohol.
No, he's had drug problems too, so. Well, it's kind of like Rush Limbaugh when he...
Prescription pills and shit.
Yeah, when he...
He needs to go back on, please.
Yeah, it was so funny because when he was on him...
Oxycontin.
Oxycontin and a few others, but it was so funny when he was on him, he actually, I could actually stand to listen to him. He made more sense.
Then when he got off, she's like, I'm fucking jonesing and taking it off on the world.
Yeah.
Taking it off the world.
Idiot.
Yeah. So.
Oh my god, Kat, eating off my lap.
Well,
She felt graceful.
so, actually, let's go with this one here. So, anybody ever play poker online?
Nope.
I
No.
think I did once or
Why?
twice, but it wasn't.
Okay. So, I actually did for a while.
I
For a
feel
short
like
time.
the only video poker I played was at a bar playing that strip poker thing at Maple Lanes. That's it.
Go play tits or whatever that
I
we
forgot
called
what
it.
the hell it was.
I did play it a lot on Red Dead Redemption. That doesn't count.
That doesn't count. So if somebody takes your money, you can just shoot them and give your money back, right?
I did that so many fucking times. It's just like, oh my god, I went all in and I lost.
Bam!
Get up, shoot, and then reset the game.
Just makes you feel better.
Yes, yes.
It's something like
You never lose.
Something like GTA when you.
Well, dude, it's about Rockstar.
Yeah,
Come on.
sure,
so.
yeah, that's about it.
Anyway.
Which I need to play that Red Dead. Is it a pretty good game?
Yeah, I can give it to you.
Okay. Oh, you
But,
beat it?
I was off that game like fucking months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But anyway, so you know, there'd been these websites, you know, like Full Tilt and Absolute Poker and Poker Stars, and there's actually been like quite a few big names out of, you know, from the poker world that got their start with these
Or
websites.
wasting time with what website?
No, actually, more like making fucking money.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Because
I mean, people who played that stuff online, if they were good, they actually ended up getting a lot of money. But the only bad thing about that is that, you know, you can't have a poker face. You know, there's
Yeah.
no, unless they have like a webcam thing, then, you know, it'd be reasonable.
which I've seen a lot of these sites and they don't. So,
But if it did, then it turned to chat roulette. So
yeah. But oh god, seeing some guy masturbate while you're playing Hold'em.
Oh.
Yeah,
it's
that's
just like I'm going all in. Ah.
wow.
I did say put 100 in. The keyboard's getting all sticky.
Yeah, but no, a lot of well-known people got their start in there, you know, and have become, you know, millionaires. Not from, you know, going from online to real world and just, you know, kick a lot of ass. And you can learn a lot from playing online, you know, if you study poker theory.
Right.
Hey,
But
there's a theory.
no, seriously,
It's
if you ever,
probability.
no, if you ever get a chance, there's a great book called
Dirty jokes and beer. Wait, that's Drew Carey. Okay.
no, it's
Speaking of Drew Carey, have you heard of the Improv?
yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
actually watched it the other night.
Yeah, it was good.
Man, he looks weird skinny. Anyway,
Actually, it looked fat.
There's-
Man. Kick screen.
there's actually because he didn't know how to go. Anyway, there's
What do you
actually
want?
a real good book on
Because
low
you
limit
hang out
hold'em.
Uh-huh.
If you read the theory, it's really, really solid. But anyway, so of course these online sites were taking money when they really shouldn't have been.
with me.
And
Right.
in fact, they passed a law in 2006, so credit card or they couldn't operate in the U.S. and credit card processors couldn't take money to pass on to their, you know, payment processors, whatever. So yeah, I see her. So for a while, they'd actually been kind of skirting the rules, and now the Fed said no. They actually have now seized Full Tilt, Absolute, and Poker Stars. You know, probably like 3 of the biggest ones out there, and they have indicted like the owners for. Actually, let me read the list because it's actually it here. It was a pretty.
So what did they do? Tax evasion?
Bank
fraud?
fraud, money laundering, and illegal gambling offenses.
So basically, it was robbing the money that they were getting.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay.
Boy,
But here's one thing I had wondered about:
bootlegging.
bootlegging, prostitution, racketeering.
Everything else that goes to poker.
Yeah, something like that.
Were they based in New York?
No, there were actually one was actually where was Full
They were
Tilt?
registered outside the USA, from what I heard. That's
Yeah,
what
they were.
saying.
Full Tilt was out of. I can tell you this much: one of the payment processors, NetTeller, is out of Ireland, and I think they're primarily like UK, Ireland, and in the Caribbean. I think, if I remember correctly. But here's one part I thought was interesting. Let me get to that part here. So.
Okay.
Sorry, it was like way down at the bottom.
Alright. So
So here's the part I couldn't figure out on the bank's part, or else they just let go for so long. They're like, oh, we need to build a case. According to the indictment, these individuals obtained accounts at U.S. banks for the poker companies by lying about the nature of the transactions and covering up those lies by creating phone corporations and websites.
Oh.
So,
Whoa.
isn't that...
That's pretty deep there.
Well, yeah, so that's where the money laundering piece really comes into play there. You know, at some point, I really would love to see the story to trick a bank to funnel hundreds of millions of dollars. You know, or how do you even let your players do that? You know, it's
I don't know.
your
Are
players
the banks making money off that shit?
They have to be
probably
at some point, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not a really big guy on bank.
Well,
banks,
nobody is these days, but
so they're making something off that. So
yeah, but the thing is, when the federal government, you know, is about ready to like make you drop the trowel and grab your ankles because of that, you play along.
Yeah.
So,
which is a good thing.
yeah,
You need it.
but
Imagine if they were giving this kind of attention to actual, like, you know, big corporations that are funneling the money this way.
yeah, and that ain't gonna fucking happen because they're legitimate.
See, that's what the poker guys should have done. They should have bought lobbyists.
But they shouldn't have.
They tried to, they still didn't get anywhere because everybody's like, oh, think of the children, think of the children. You know.
Yeah.
And everybody has this weird thing about gambling anyway. You and I have had this discussion before. You know, gambling laws, along with alcohol and, you know, sex laws, let's just phrase it that way, are, you know, some of the weirdest goddamn laws ever. You know?
It's just like a stupid, like, it's not even a cultural thing, it's like an applied cultural thing. Like, I don't know, we still try to act like we're this Puritan society.
No,
we
we're
really
not.
aren't, but there are still people that try to, like, make laws that way, and somehow there's
Like, we can't buy liquor on a Sunday.
No.
What the fuck?
Not here in Texas.
No. And it gets even worse. Where I lived in Florida, that Palmetto, the city, you could not buy any alcohol on a Sunday. But you could go across the river to Bradenton and buy whatever the fuck you wanted.
It was like that, and it was sort of like that in Plainfield. I think it was Joliet too, in Illinois, where my dad lived near Chicago.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird though, being near that close to Chicago, but these are this little small suburbs. You couldn't buy any alcohol in any of the gas stations. So you have to go to, let's say, they had a lot of Jewels there.
Yeah.
And they had Hy-Vee there too.
Yeah.
No, they didn't have Hy-Vee. They had Kroger's and stuff there.
Yeah.
But anyways, you don't want to buy it there, then Sunday you couldn't buy it.
You're fucked.
Yeah, you're mostly screwed.
If you didn't buy enough beer for the game the next day, you were SOL.
Yeah. Even for a Sunday, you know, what the heck, you know? It's football season. You're screwed.
Well, and even go.
We can still go to bars and stuff like that, but that's retarded.
Well, and it gets even weirder than that. You know, when you think about, like here, you know, they can only sell up to 9 p.m.
Victimless crimes, morality, sin laws.
Yeah, but yeah, in Iowa, you could buy up until like 2 a.m.
Really?
Yes.
In Illinois.
Can you imagine like any of our parties if we could buy up till 2 a.m.?
Then we'd stay up until 10 in the morning instead of 6.
Yeah, and we'd be hungover for the complete next day.
Illinois, when I lived in the Quad Cities, on the Quad, it's border in Iowa and Illinois, and Davenport, Rock Island, stuff like that. You go on the Rock Island, Moline side, bars are open until 3. So
Yeah.
the gas stations. So, yeah, that shows you how different laws are compared to here. So.
But you know, it's just stupid. You know, we just have some of the dumbest laws when it comes to these things. You know.
We're in Texas.
Well, no, this is even just Texas. You know, it's just like in Massachusetts, which I can never pronounce that fucking state.
Massachusetts.
Mass.
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
You're not British. Shut up.
Yeah. You know, they cannot have happy hour.
What?
Yeah. I actually found this out from one of the guys in
So
our
what are you
database.
supposed to do when you get off of work? Can't go to Twin Peaks?
You pay full price.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. If I want my $3 man-sized fucking thing of Blue Moon, god damn it, I'm going to have it.
I don't care how long I have to wait, I'm getting it.
Yeah. It's like... It's...
Well, we can't
Welcome-
save $1. What the hell?
Yeah, it's like, welcome to America, folks. Actually, should we go on to our new thing, or
how about we take a break first?
Well, how about we announce it and then we'll take a break, because
Okay.
I got to move a camera anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
So, for those who were paying attention at the beginning of the show, we had talked about doing next week with the Sense of Erdrick. We're going to do a review of the new Mortal Kombat.
A live review.
Live review. So we're going to do one first. We're actually going to do a live review of the brand new Yar's Revenge game for the Xbox 360. And yes, you heard that right. Brand new Yar's Revenge. What the fuck? So...
Vert's going to bed.
What?
You have to watch Yar's Revenge first.
Yeah. Dude, it's a Friday. Jesus.
Yeah, what the hell?
Come on. So... No, we're going to try it out. Give you our impressions, show off some of the gameplay, etc., and hopefully you like it. Maybe we'll do more in the future, but, so we're going to take a break, change some cameras, and we'll be back. You're watching SpankWagon.
.net.
.net!
Drink bitches.
Alright, folks. We're back at SpankWagon.
.net.
.net!
Drink
Drink
bitches.
bitches. So...
If you've noticed, we've changed places.
Yeah, this is something we've actually been wanting to do for a while. Now, you've heard us talk about video games a number of times on the show already.
Just to prove that we're not just bullshit, we actually do play these games.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we're not talking about nostalgia, about old arcade games and shit like that. But we've been wanting to do game reviews for a while, and finally got the hardware, or at least hardware that fucking works. That'll go into another episode. That, yeah, we can finally do this sort of thing. So, yay, us.
And guess what I can do now?
What?
I can do this.
Fucker.
Fucking missed.
So, like I said, when, you know, especially with me, because I enjoy game history. You know, I talk a lot about old games. Well, this one is actually a
Classic.
It's an updated classic, but not in the way you expect. We're doing. You might as well go ahead and flip to this. Okay, so we're doing the brand new Yar's Revenge on the Xbox 360. Yeah, brand new. It's like, what the fuck? If you notice down at the bottom, 2011 Atari. Yeah.
Is Atari even still around?
Yeah, but they're not in the same sense that
There's
they
a
used to
software
be.
company. Right?
Yeah, they're really just a publisher.
Okay.
Kind of like Sega almost did, or Sega of America is now.
Right.
So, this is available on Xbox Live for $10.
Nice.
Just came out this week, actually. We were originally going to do another game here, but I was like, holy shit, we're doing this game instead. So, with that, you got your primary campaign mode. There's challenge modes. There actually is a co-op mode in here, but for sake of time, we're just going to do with single player here.
Right.
Now, if any of you are familiar with rail shooters, and I'm actually going to go through the story because I like some of the art.
For people who are contemporaries with me, anybody who played Nitrous Oxide and 2.0, it's pretty much like that.
Yeah, my reference to rail shooter is stuff like Panzer Dragoon, Starblade. There's been others.
By the way, there's actually a story with this game.
Yeah, there really is. For those who might be familiar with the original Yar's Revenge, really it was pretty much you were just an armored housefly that was going up against an enemy behind a shield that would sometimes turn to a swirl that could kill your ass if you weren't careful.
Now you're an armored person who looks like a housefly.
Yeah, there's actually a comic book that's available, and they actually have it in here as an extra, which is kind of neat. The comic book that originally came with the game, the very first game on the Atari 2600, where they talk about, it's like, there's this planet that was radioactive, but that had turned radioactive, and the only thing that survived were houseflies. But because they were near humans, it became like these housefly human hybrids.
Huh.
Well, they actually kind of keep this up in this version to where they are insect human hybrids.
Huh. Let's explain the long nails.
Yeah.
And the earphones that she has on her ears.
Yeah, and the big ass wings.
I thought those were just like Iron Man wings or some shit.
And the funny, when I first heard about this remake, I was actually kind of scared because if you notice, the art is very anime.
Yeah, it is.
It actually is. For life of me, unfortunately, I cannot remember the guy's name. It is a Japanese artist. So I was like, oh god, please don't let me weeaboo. Thankfully, it's not.
Yeah.
So now that we've gone through the story, I don't know if anybody could actually read the text on here.
Yeah,
you can read it.
Hey, Toe, can you read the text? Let us know.
Yeah.
He said the video's fine on there. So.
Okay, cool. Now, I will warn you, it might get a little pixelated during some of the more higher action scenes. So,
Right.
But that's just the nature of broadcasting and stuff. I mean, God, have you ever seen a fighting game tournament online?
Yeah.
God.
It's probably not half as good as actually being there.
Now, this is one thing I definitely like. I like the music in this game.
Yeah.
The music is really, really good.
Definitely reminds me of that
Yeah.
So it's hard to read, but doable.
Okay. So, unfortunately, I have to go through a tutorial. I could have turned that off, but I'm fucking lazy.
Suffice it to say that there is a slight learning curve, but you actually get used to the controls and how everything works.
Yeah, because if you notice, your targeting reticule moves independent of your.
Right.
So you're given a lot of control in this game.
Yeah, you really are. And the thing is, like, what was a hurdle for me was actually remembering, like, not only are you moving, like, where you're aiming, you have to move your actual, like, avatar to avoid all this shit that's getting thrown at you.
Right.
Which you're about to see.
Oh, yeah. But you're also given a lot of ways which to destroy any of those enemies that come up. Like, right now...
Oh, you have a fuck ton of weapons.
Oh, yeah, you do. So...
That's your bread and butter. That's like a pulse laser or whatever.
Yes. But you also have a railgun.
Which is on a really, really short cooldown. It's like 10 seconds, 5 seconds.
Yes. And you're also given power-ups with the game as well. You do have a shield.
You can see it on the bottom left of the screen right there.
Yes. So, and it's not so much... It's an okay shield property, but it's really better for health regain.
Yeah, basically it's just a heal.
Or regen, yeah. It's really a heal. So,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
what the hell... No, I don't think so, Cat. So you're actually given descriptions of some of the other power-ups. Now, so far, based on my experience, the Defender pickup's been the only one that's really useful.
Yeah.
And hopefully when I get to a boss stage...
Then the shield just for healing, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what are the other ones too? It's...
One is... one tries to seek out enemies, and the other one, I don't really give a shit, so...
Yeah, they're not really useful, but the Defender, basically if you have a bunch of little fucking enemies on the screen and they keep shooting shit at you, and there's like 50 bullets on the screen, then you just send that thing out, and it eats all of them up.
Yeah. Now this is one thing I thought was also interesting, was they added a multiplier function. If you look in the upper right-hand corner... Come on, alright.
It's at ×3 right now?
Yeah, so, but over time, your multiplier will reset. Oh, shit.
And just like general strats, you'll come across things that... As you kill things, you get these little power-ups that eventually make your attack power higher and higher. But one thing you'll find is, especially those little bugs on the ground, you can't really kill them with your regular bullets. So you save your railgun to kill those guys.
Yeah, your railgun, like
that.
just right there, is real good for a lot of those guys. Your pulse laser doesn't really work that well.
Yeah, and the cool thing about the railgun is you'll notice a bunch of those little bugs that are standing on the ground, they usually stand next to each other. Not right now, but later on they will. And actually the railgun not only decimates one of them, it also, you see that, it creates this little explosion, so you get splash damage. And so you only have to hit the other guys like 2 or 3 times and they're down.
Now that's the only problem I have with this particular level. Even though I like the design of it, but the coloration tends to hide enemies, which is bad.
And one other thing that I thought was kind of iffy, like right there, with the camera pans, the enemies will actually kind of stay in the same place. So
Yeah,
it's
you kind of...
weird.
There is definite patterns to how they sit.
Yeah.
So after so many replays, you will get used to it, but when you first start, you're going to run into what you think are kind of bullshit hits.
Yeah.
Which, there's Yeah, I kind of agree with, but
if you run into, like, say, those branches right there, you actually get
no. That is actually one thing they don't do is you're not scenery. Come on. Oh, good. Want to stay with it.
Yeah, you don't run into actual objects. You can actually run into other enemies, but that's like kind of rare.
See, no, get away from there.
And just scrolling through your weapons, one thing we talked about the bread and butter, just like those. Oh, right now he's using the shield, and it looks kind of cool. But the only thing is he can't attack when it's on. But yeah, you have your regular bullets, which he's using right now. The big rail gun, which is good for taking out heavier enemies. And there are also, if you look really close, like right above the health, there's a counter for how many missiles he has. You can only get so many missiles.
Yeah, you're limited to 12 missiles. But the nice thing is that's actually a pickup that kind of comes up on a fairly regular basis. So
yeah, you just fired a missile right there.
Yeah, and the nice thing is.
By the way, Tom said something. If you like this stuff, if you pick up a Wii, get Sin and Punishment, Stars Successor, pretty much.
Yeah, Sin and Punishment is, I know the game he talks about, and that's definitely, it's supposed to be a really good rail shooter.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, I don't have a Wii. Maybe I'll have to pick up one now.
Is that like one of the games where you get the Wiimote and then you get the add-on where it's like a gun that you put the Wiimote in?
I think it's actually just a pretty standard rail shooter. But it's supposed to be pretty challenging from everything I've read.
What's that noise?
What noise?
Those little spaceships running by.
Okay, I heard a bunch of bass. I'm like, where the hell's that coming from?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
And those little guys, they're like winged monkeys. They remind me of those fuckers from like Wizard of Oz. They annoy the shit out of me.
No, that is one thing, one complaint I do actually have about this game is that you unfortunately don't really have a lot of enemy departures in enemy styles.
Yeah, so it's just like a bunch of recycled models.
Yeah,
But then again, I played World of Warcraft for like 5 years. I'm used to that. Yeah, this is cool. You get like a couple of places like that where you just kind of sit still and all these enemies come towards you.
Yeah.
Now you're running around again.
Okay, Toe said you can use it with the gun attached, but I just playing the remote and nunchuck.
Fun.
Hear that?
I think the gun attachment's kind of cool though.
What's that?
I kind of like the gun attachment. It just seems like, and it reminds me of like having Dog Hunt with regular NES.
Oh.
I love the shit out of that game.
Except for that goddamn dog.
Yeah, that dog is a bitch.
I don't think, did anybody actually like that dog?
No, I like the videos.
I tried shooting the dog.
I like the videos that you can actually see the video of somebody killing the dog, shooting the dog, and last at you, then you can shoot it and kill it.
Actually, for anybody who wants a pro tip, whenever you play a dog, it's Duck Hunt. Whenever you play that, basically, whenever you press the trigger, it switches the screen for like a millisecond to a black screen, but with little white boxes.
Yeah, that's how they used to have to do it back then.
Right. So basically, you can cheat by just having a second TV screen with nothing but white on it, and then just keep pressing, keep shooting at it. And
Oh, what's the fun in that? That's like a dumbass cheat.
Whatever, you get like top score.
I could do that by just being right there, or like in front of the TV and just like playing speech.
Yeah, I also used to cheat when I was a kid. Before I knew about the fact that it was just white boxes, I would just put the gun like right up to the screen and just go like poof.
I think everybody did that.
Yeah.
My brother used to do that a long time ago. Just go up to the screen. My mom's like, you can't do that, but he didn't care.
He's like, bullshit.
He's
Yeah, I
like
can't
4
watch
years
this.
old when he was playing it, so he didn't really listen.
Plus, if you're 4 years old, you don't have that much manual dexterity.
No.
You have to do that.
Yeah. Now, another thing I do like about this game is there are definite checkpoints.
Yeah, so if you die, you go back to your checkpoint.
Yes. Now, that was
way,
one interesting design decision. Ah, here we go, boss.
The mid-boss. And he has a weird-ass voice.
He sounds like an elephant. What the fuck?
Yeah, for anybody who's following along with the shit that they're saying at the bottom, for some reason, Yar refers to herself as this one.
Yeah,
Not
she
like-
always refers to herself in the third person.
Yeah, and it's not even like this one, it's a compound word. This-1.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is that?
Now this is actually one of the better power-ups in the game is the Defender. Because if you notice, it tags all of that boss's shots. And now he's going to start disappearing like a little bitch, and...
Cast Blink.
Can you use a railgun?
Yeah.
You gotta like farm the shit out of that railgun. Just like
You really do, yeah. Now, one bad thing about the Defender power-up is that...
see, the boss also has a shield. Oh, that's another thing.
Yeah, that's another thing. With the combination of the stick and the left bumper, you do have a dodge.
Right, you when he was dodging around those little pieces of rock that the boss was throwing at him, he actually like did this thing where you just hold this button and then you move in a direction, and it'll just like kind of boost you in that direction, and you can avoid shit. The only bad thing is I think you can actually run into things that way, but
Yeah, if you're not careful, you can dodge yourself right into another shot. So.
well, I think if you use your railgun right here, the splash damage will actually kill a couple of bugs next to the one you shoot. That's the other annoying thing about this guy's teleport. You'll shoot a railgun, and you just teleport it, and you're just like, fuck, I wasted it.
Yeah. That is one thing about the railgun you will notice on the bosses, that if they go into a specific weapon pattern, the railgun will stop that pattern.
Right, so it's kind of like an interrupt.
Yeah.
Oh,
RAID!
You sprayed on the motherfucker.
Yeah, raid gun. That's what they should have called it.
Instead of railgun.
Yes. So, actually, you might as well go ahead and flip back to us.
Yeah.
So one thing I do, it's a very interesting take on the whole Yar's Revenge idea, considering
Yeah,
it was a game on the 2600.
Yeah.
Pretty thin, idea there. I like the design, like the level designs,
Right.
in terms of like that whole insect world design. And then they start introducing more technologies to get further into the game.
Yeah. And I think it's funny that, back when Atari was around, they had to make everything look like an insect because it automatically did. And now they just have the insectoid race as, war, as an option.
Yeah. So, like I said, one thing I don't really care for is you really kind of run into the same enemies over and over and over again. The same style. So unfortunately there's...
WoW syndrome.
Yeah, pretty much. So once you see them all, you kind of start getting used to what your strategy is for dealing with them.
Right. So basically, at later levels, you'll have the same looking enemies, and they'll probably move around the same way. They might have like an extra attack or two, but
well, no, they don't even do that. Unfortunately,
really. So they just have like extra health, more attack power.
Yeah, not even. They're really pretty much the same. Just their patterns change.
Oh yeah.
As far as where they show up. Like I keep saying, one thing I definitely love is the music.
Yeah.
I really wish they'd actually release it as a soundtrack on like iTunes or something. I would buy it because I love video game music. It is kind of a short game. I did actually beat this earlier this week, and it's 6 levels, and I had it done in 2 hours.
Yeah.
So, but considering we're talking about a $10 Xbox Live game,
Right.
that's not bad.
Yeah, it's definitely worth your money, especially since like I played it earlier, just now for like 20 minutes. Then the first 10 minutes, I pretty much like learned the basics. And
Yeah.
of course, it was frustrating for like the first like 2 or 3 minutes. Then after my first death, I went at it again. It's just like, oh, okay, I kind of get it now. You kind of get into your whole algorithm. Just like know what you're gonna do.
So
still a lot of fun.
And there's still like quite a bit more we could do with it here if we wanted to. One thing I mentioned was a co-op option.
Right.
There are leaderboards, which right now, I was like 14th yesterday, now I'm like 48th.
Yeah.
There's actually challenges here, like one is unlimited ammo with no shields. This was the hardcore mode, which had a couple of achievements to it.
Yeah.
Was no shields, half health. Yeah. And then, Juggler, you gotta keep your multiplier going or else you start taking damage.
Oh, damn.
So, they put some interesting challenges in here, I thought.
Yeah, that's interesting. The funny thing is that some of the achievements, one of them was, you know, just like regular stuff like don't die when you're in normal or easy mode.
Yeah.
But fucking getting, there's one where you had to,
yeah,
there's one where you had to get, oh, that's still pretty cool.
yeah.
But yeah, no, there's one where you had to get no deaths in hardcore mode.
Yeah.
When you have half health. And
Yeah.
so that's gotta be like for pros.
Yeah, this is one thing I want to figure out. Look at the score for the top player here.
97 million.
Yeah. So the only thing I can think of is he figured out how to do. One of the achievements in here is get your 100 times multiplier. He probably figured out how the fuck to do it.
Yeah,
That's the only thing I can figure out because the rest of the scores make sense. So
right, but his doesn't. His is like twice second place. That's kind of ridiculous.
So actually, I'm gonna see if they'll show me his achievements.
Yeah. It's a weeaboo.
I'm trying to remember what that's from. I've seen it before.
It's a weeaboo.
No, I just saw it.
File complaint. This guy cheated.
Alright, let's see.
Multiple madness.
Okay, so he did get that one, okay.
Yeah.
So that explains a lot right there, so. And yes, me with the Atari logo. Yeah, whatever. Anyway. So, might as well come back to me, so. I'm going to exit out, so. Alright, so that's Yard's Revenge for Xbox Live Arcade. $10 available now. So on a score of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
Oh, it was a hell of a lot of fun, especially for the price that that you know comes at, and the fact that it's kind of like a fun little mini game. I mean, shit, this is like on the same league as Echochrome and all that other shit. I would have to give this like an 8 or 9.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7.5. Mostly because it is short.
Yeah.
Lack of different enemies.
Right. Well,
that and after a while you kind of like feel like you're starting to get fucking arthritis because you need like
Yeah, you do have to use all of your fingers.
Yes, you will be all over this controller.
Yeah.
Except for the D-pad. That was the only worst part.
I guess why my score was kind of inflated was the fact that I only played for like half an hour.
Yeah.
If I did like get to the upper levels, I probably would have the same opinion, and I might drop down. But yeah, for now, just like especially for the first hour, you're gonna love the hell out of this game.
Yeah, and there's probably definitely some replay value because it's obvious they're going with get better scores with the multiplier.
Yeah,
so,
I kind of don't like that where you have to like min-max everything and try to get. Like I do play JRPGs and you do have to like try and like maximize how well you do things. But
yeah.
With this, I don't know.
Well, I'm used to multipliers from like all my shoot 'em ups and stuff. You know, Gabe is really fond of them, so.
Yeah, the only shooter that I ever played was like Donpachi and this. Yeah. And yeah, for me, these kind of games, it's more about just the fact that you can actually survive and try and get through all the levels.
Yeah.
That's where I'm happy. I don't try and like get top score or anything like that. If I do, then I'm just like, oh, cool. I wasn't even trying. I was trying to survive, and I got like this really good score. But I never try and get like you know top 1% of scores in these kind of games.
Unless you're like me, you play Pac-Man Championship Deluxe and get S rank on.
Speaking of which, did you see that link I sent you about the?
Yes, we'll actually get into that when we come back. So, so that's Yard's Revenge, Xbox Live Arcade, $10 or 800 bullshit Microsoft points, whatever you want to call it. So, we'll be back in a moment. You're watching Specwagon.
.net. Trick bitches.
Shoot bitches. All right, folks, we're back. Specwagon.
.net. Talcon is back too.
Yes. So, hope you enjoyed the review. Definitely, if you like that sort of thing, definitely give us feedback. Hit us up on the face space. Give us an email, austin@specwagon.net. If you know me personally, just give me a message back. Hey, you gotta move now. You're getting away with the beer drinking. Anyway. So, yeah, as you mentioned, since we ended off with Pac-Man.
Oh yeah.
I did see that link you sent me.
Yes.
Which, fuck. Okay, so I only know bits and pieces. So if you've read the article, you can probably tell me more about what started it.
Hey,
Pac-Man
sorry to
as well?
interrupt you guys. Brew, watch out for the TV behind you.
Yeah, I'm trying to scoot up a little
Oh,
bit.
hold on, let me. Oh,
Alright. Minor technical difficulties, yes. And, no, I didn't actually read the article, but I did play a little bit of it at work. But, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I don't know, did you actually read it?
okay. So what it is, it's a bunch of community-created Pac-Man mazes
Yeah.
put together
Right, so
as
basically...
one big fuck-off maze.
Yeah, usually in Pac-Man, if you go off to the side, then it, like, teleports you to the other
Yeah,
other
the
side.
tunnels. Yeah.
No, this one you can actually go and you go into another maze.
Yeah.
And it's like just this huge map that's like growing, and as much as people are playing it, they're putting stuff, like they're making their own levels, and they can probably put up fucked up shit too.
Yeah, you guys. That was like one thing when I saw the idea. I was like, oh, there's gonna be some dumbass shit on here.
Yeah,
I
there's
already know
actually.
that.
That must have been a bit map.
Yeah, as I was playing, I noticed that there's a button in the bottom right that said "Report Map," and I
Oh,
just,
really?
the first time I saw that, I just saw a fucking blue border like wall outline shaped like a penis. I'm just like, they probably have already had a couple of people with
Yeah.
a penis on there.
Well, and just kind of a bit of history for me. Both of you, that's a good idea there. Are both of you are familiar with MAME, right?
Uh-huh.
The multi-arcade machine emulator.
Yeah.
Allows you to play all those arcade games. I actually remember years ago, the guy who first started emulating Pac-Man. I actually talked with him for a while over the internet when he figured out how the mazes were made, all by tiles. And he figured out you could actually make your own mazes if you wanted to. And I remember him and I just go back and forth about how cool it would be to do that. And this is just when it was just Pac-Man. This is well before MAME came up as an idea. It was just a Pac-Man emulator, which this would have been back in, I think 95.
Yeah.
And then eventually it became MAME. And now we can play stuff like Third Strike and NFL Blitz and all these other cool games.
So it really started off with Pac-Man.
Yeah, seriously. Started off with Pac-Man.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, Pac-Man was like the first really fucking popular arcade.
Well, and on top of that, it's so well documented in terms of hardware.
Yeah.
So, man, if you ever read through the MAME dev forums, you will find so much shit about the hardware, it'll blow your fucking mind. It's really cool, if you're into that sort of thing, but like I am. Like, I've actually got tech documents for like the Genesis and the 32X and shit too. So.
Nice.
Alright, so...
Oh, one thing, let's go back to, we're playing Gar's Revenge. I think sometime we need to bring out one of the Dreamcasts that we have. We only have one now, which is...
I don't know, I might get them out of storage. For a reason.
I'm thinking about having a few people come over, play some 2049.
That's actually one thing I had wondered about.
I was thinking
And,
of doing Virtuous Tennis myself.
Oh yeah, oh hell yeah.
That'd be a lot of
VT
fun.
is fucking ton of
I
fun.
never played that.
You never played VT?
Remember when we had the Dreamcast, all I played was 2049.
I remember playing
Yeah, but we played,
You told me it was
but that's like one of the games we played in my place all the time. Was VT?
I can't remember. I don't think it was me. I think it was James and Ryan.
Well, it was James and Ryan, but I thought,
I think it was
I
just
swear to
mostly
God
those
you
two.
played it. Anyway.
It's
but-
like one of the easiest games to build a pipe between two people.
Oh, no. Oh, play doubles.
Oh,
Doubles
shit, yes.
is so fun in that game.
So much fun.
Anyway,
Yes.
but that was actually one thing I thought about was maybe doing, just like, and probably on Saturday, opposite of our regular show, maybe doing like this game stuff. DOE does it all the time,
Right.
except right now they have like more of an older focus. But maybe we'll see what we can do about doing other games like VT or Rush or whatever.
We'll
So.
buy those guys over.
Exactly, that's
Instead of having, because mostly when they're playing games, it's mostly just one player. No one else is. They're watching, which is kind of fun.
unless they're playing 100 World Stories where they're attacking tomatoes and sky babies, but.
But yeah, having a group of people play that together.
That might be an idea.
And by the way, who's ever watching, 2049 is one of the best games to Dreamcast.
Yeah, if anybody who says the Dreamcast was shit, I kick them in the nuts. Okay?
That was some fun gaming right there.
Yeah, there were some great
Good
games.
times.
Yeah, the best version of Tony Hawk 2.
That was like,
all right.
And Crazy Taxi.
Oh yeah.
I remember playing.
That man. Go ahead and I'll go on.
I remember playing in 2049 with we had like 6 people over at your place before we go bowling.
And we just like flip between and.
Then we go over Vert's house or LAN parties and stuff to play Unreal Tournament.
Yeah, that goes to shit.
But anyway, speaking about Crazy Taxi, the one thing that pisses me off about the Dreamcast collection on Xbox and PS3, no Bad Religion and no Offspring. God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
See, that was half the fun. It was just like, holy shit, I'm driving on the wrong side of the road, listening to, what song was it again?
Oh, they had, well...
No, the song by Offspring, I'm almost positive they had it on there.
They had Way Down, Offspring was Way Down the Line. I just remember the Bad Religion songs, because, All I Want is another one. It's all off Ixnay on the Ombre.
Yeah, no, there was one song that they had that was specifically about road rage. Don't you remember?
I don't. It's been so long since I played.
Drivers are roots, such attitude. When my peace, complaints cease. Fuck, what was the name of that song? Okay, people online. In the chat room, tell us.
It's like 6. Sad thing is, I had the soundtrack.
Refresh my memory. I fucking love that song growing up. What was the name of that song, people?
I don't know.
Too bad I don't have any CDRs here, or else I'd just burn off a copy of CT and we'd start playing.
Yeah, but there's a song. There's an Offspring song that was just made for road rage, which would have been perfect for Crazy Taxi.
But anyway, so yeah, I was pissed when they couldn't. Actually, I'm going to. All right, that one's going to take too long. I'm going to go with a bit of stupid.
No, I don't want to hear it anymore. No.
No, actually, this might make you laugh. Right. Okay.
Oh, after that, can I do like my whole Minecraft thing?
Oh yeah.
All right, cool.
I want to mute you.
Buttons are, aren't
you? Yeah.
Okay.
Were we just muted?
Yes. Well,
yeah, there's actually mute buttons on each channel.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
so everybody, you guys are saying something stupid.
All right. Well, you know what? You should mute this because I think it would not. I think it would get a spam from the internet.
No, not necessarily. So, you guys heard about Donald Trump running for president, right?
And he's a piece of shit. On to the next story.
So,
fuck Donald Trump.
No, I got okay.
Okay, I think I know what you're gonna go on. Obama's interview.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
this is new.
I seen that. I listened to that. That was cool.
As a precursor to this brilliant story.
And it was on purpose.
The funny thing is that Obama's actually, Obama's strategy has been don't stop somebody when they're shooting themselves in the foot, which is Bill Clinton's words. But, he's just been like, all these fuckers want to go on about the whole birther bill thing.
Yeah.
Just fucking let them. I know I have.
Yeah, they're all, I mean,
I don't think it's bothering him any.
It's probably not, because at this point you understand they're all, like, retards.
Yeah, and he fucking makes an issue about that and suspects their own fucking president of not having a proper fucking birth certificate. They're fucking off the rocker.
Okay, so speaking of off the rocker...
If they want to make themselves look stupid...
Okay, so guess who has now put together an exploratory committee to figure out whether or not they should run for president?
Bachman and...
Rick Santorum.
Oh.
He's back!
Who?
Rick Santorum, the guy who said that homosexuality would eventually lead to bestiality.
Oh,
the one who I was so glad to see a child cry when he lost. Sweet child tears.
Sweet child tears of not understanding.
Oh, like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I got a clock here. So, no, there's no articles on here yet.
Good.
But I love this line that's on his website.
What? Fighting
to make America again. So wait, okay, so
shut the fuck up.
No, okay, no, hold on.
This just brings back all that bullshit from like the last election, where it's just like the true America, the real American people, a la, not a la, but a la Palin, that bitch.
Yeah. Oh, fuck off, you two.
All right, the show has turned into cat fights.
Yes, but no, I when I saw that, it's like, no, good laugh. And then I saw that line, and I'm like, did we stop? Did the name of the country change when I was asleep? Did I not get an email?
Toll is sending links on here.
What?
Yeah.
But no, I saw that, and I had to share it with us because I know we're all fucking bleeding heart liberals.
Santorum, sometimes frothy, usually slimy, and lubricants stray fecal matter and ejaculate leaks out of the receiving partner's anus after a session of intercourse. Named by popular demand, the usage after legislatively Rick Santorum because of his homophobic political statements.
Yeah.
So they actually made a
Nice.
sex move after Santorum. They had to make it look
Well, it does
ridiculous.
sound like a sexual kind of thing.
It kind of does. It sounds like very Greek. You know?
And there's something.
You know, and if it's anybody who knew anything about homosexuality, it's the Greeks.
Yeah, look, even Wikipedia has Santorum, sexual.
What? It's on Wikipedia?
Yeah,
Nice.
It's official.
Sweet.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Man,
Hey, by the way, thank you, Toe.
yes, that we are now well educated.
TIL.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Whoa, TIL.
Today I learned.
Oh, okay. I saw one of our friends using that, and I was like, what the fuck does this mean? So, dumbass. It's like, type shit out, please. It's on Facebook. It's not like it's a limited, character limited twit. That's probably calling out twits.
Yeah.
You almost broke me.
Yes. But, no, I saw that, and I was like, I gotta share.
Type it out, you lazy twit.
Yeah, exactly.
They should make an acronym for that.
Yeah. Yeah. God.
TIOYL.
Just call it twit. Fuck it. Okay, back to Twitter.
Minecraft, because we got like 4 minutes.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so there's a big update coming out. For anybody who plays Minecraft, it was 1.3 for a while, and then like a week ago they came out with 1.4 after like.
Yeah, I
a
remember
month.
seeing that. Yeah.
It was like after a month and a half maybe, and then like apparently last week or this week, the guys who make it, Mojang and Notch and all those other guys, they just came up with this like huge influx of just, creative energy, and they started putting all this shit in, and they're just like, oh my god, we're gonna do so much for this thing. And the cool thing is, like, they're doing this really big update. They're doing it within like 2 weeks.
Jesus.
Which is amazing. It's like this big jump. And anyways, 1.5 for anybody who does Minecraft Wiki or anything like that. It's going to be, for one thing, a problem they've had for a while. They use minecart boosters. Sorry, Minecraft. Anyways, minecart boosters, which is basically actually a glitch. Well, they actually added a part in the game that does that.
Oh, really?
Instead of people relying on the glitch, and they're actually going to fix the glitch. So part of the game is that they have to fix glitches, but then they also have to add that capability that people got off of it. So, anyways,
Make it a more legitimate tool. Yeah.
right. So usually mine tracks use iron to make the actual tracks, and then these wood between. For boosters, they're going to use gold instead of iron for the tracks, and that way you only have 1 track or 2 tracks that are made out of gold. And then they boost off and all this other stuff. And they're actually also...
So it's almost like the speed pads, like in F-Zero or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be just like that. And they're also, for people who switch tracks depending on where they want their car to go, they're actually going to have a special track where it's pressure plate. Because usually you have to bug it to where it would drive over a pressure plate and it would kind of fuck it up. But no longer, no more. People are actually going to be able to do a fuck ton with tracks. And they're also adding, statistics and achievements, and they're doing a bunch of other stuff. I can't remember off the top of my head. I wish I had it in front of me. But yeah, 1.5. It was supposed to be this week, but it's going to be next week. It's going to be really fucking huge, and I myself am excited. And you're going to see me 2 weeks from now. I'm going to be even more sleep deprived than I am.
and meanwhile, Air Mattress and I will be sleep deprived from playing Mortal Kombat and Arcana Art. So
That's true.
Well, maybe me for Arcana, but...
No,
so, next episode, Bags Under the Eyes.
Yes. And video gaming out the ass.
That's true.
So, hope you enjoyed what you saw tonight. New shit, man. It's just... Spankwagon is just trucking along. Because we're the only ones trucking at all. Yeah, I said it. What? Anyway.
Come on, Vegas, Seattle, where the hell are you guys at?
Yes. Well, last weekend was 48-hour film project.
Yeah.
So, okay. Anyway, so hopefully good shit there. So, next week, yes, we are having a show. Yes. Descendants of Erdrick! Mortal Kombat!
Right here.
It's going to be the gaming and the music. Well, maybe not the music, because we're in an apartment and our neighbors would get pissed. But
I'll
it's
get the equipment to produce it, so...
Yeah.
We have more than the equipment to produce.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome, so join in. It's going to be a lot of fun. 2 weeks from now, tournament, Arcade UFO. Maybe we'll do something before that.
Maybe.
I don't know. We'll see. So, so behind the desk, of course, is Air Mattress, playing producer. Oh, that's gonna. Man, I need to figure out a way for you to like do that easy.
We need a button where it switches the camera for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hold.
Yeah.
Or
We'll
maybe
figure it out.
what we need to do is
I
get
don't
like
wanna
one of
hear
those like that people give their dogs, so that you shock them every time you press the button. So every time we want you to press the button to switch the camera to you, we'll just press the button and then we get a shock. You'll be like, ah!
Okay.
And it'll become like a Pavlovian response.
There you go. So, and of course, this is Brew.
Hello.
And I'm Rob, our liquor store. And you've been watching Spank Wagon. Oh, it's SpankWagon.net. Great bitches.
See you guys later.